bases are less important than really getting your work in. Obviously, both these teams want to win, but I think they'd both be happy with a well-pitched ball game here.
All right, Rex, thanks. Dave will be along in a moment, but first we'll check out the State Farm starting lineup in this one, as there you see the order for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. At home or away, State Farm is there. Skip Schumacher leads things off and plays second base. David Freese, who bats second, he's at third. The 3-hole, of course, the former MVP, Albert Pujols, over at first. And in the cleanup spot, batting champion Matt Holliday out in left. Lance Berkman is the right fielder hitting fifth. Colby Rasmus, the number 6 hitter, he's in center. Ryan Theriot, the shortstop, batting number 7. Stephen Hill will be behind the plate and hit 8th. Number 96 will bat in the 9 spot, and he's on the mound for the Cardinals. They'll go to work against one of the real rising stars in the game today, the young right-hander Tommy Hansen. But look at the Braves alignment behind him, featuring a former Gold Glover, Nate McLouth, in center field. Martin Prado will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
He's keeping that thing low. He won't get hurt down there.
And boy, really getting pinched here as this is ruled low, 3-0.
And you don't want to put the leadoff guy out here when you've got a slim lead.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
Don't know how to say it much plainer than this. Leadoff walks will kill you. You got to be careful here.
Chipper Jones will dig in. A switch hitter batting right. Low for ball 1.
Yeah, and he'll look for something a little higher here.
The runner at first with no outs here. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
And with Pujols forced to hold it first, there's a good-sized gap on the right side of the infield.
There goes the runner. Swinging a ball bounced back up the middle. To second for 1. On to Pujols, and it's a double play.
Don't see this combination too often, but it's effective as they get the double play.
Digs in at the plate. And this one's nowhere close as the catcher can't even get a glove on it. It's ball 1. Boy, a Reagan-era fastball that time, mid-80s, but it's called strike 1. For ball 2, the 2-1. 3-1 now. Dan Ugla would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
Going after ball 4 that time, but he makes it pay off, and he's on anyway.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the powerful second baseman, Dan Ugla. In there, 0-1.
Working the inside corner with the fastball. Let's see if they stay right there.
Throw over to first. Has to dive, but he's back. 2 out with the man at first. And another throw over. misses with it, 1-1.
And even when you're missing low with a fastball, it can still effectively set up your other pitches.
And he misses 2-1. Now a move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in. And again a throw, and a dive, but he's back. Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down, and he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over.
Looking to move into scoring position with 2 out, but a good throw there, nailed it.
So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Dan Ugla will start things off in the bottom of the second. And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Not the way you want to start an inning on the mound as he serves up a leadoff double right there.
Nate McLeod will be the batter. Now a look and a throw back to second. Has to dive, but he's back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. And again a throw. And the runner back. He's ready now, the pitch. And he takes ball one.
Might have been trying to overthrow that one a bit.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. He's set, now the pitch. Ball 3-0.
And I don't think he'll get anything here as they're just trying to set up the double play ball.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, Matt, you hate to miss with 4 straight, especially when you're leaving the ball up.
Joe Maker will dig in here. 1-0 pitch now. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. And he'll throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. None out, runners at first and second. Now a bullet back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. Now it's cut off, a throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag, safe at the plate.
Well, you can't fault the pitch location here. Have a look. They know he has trouble with the ball down, but he beats them at their own game. That's just good hitting.
Brendan Hicks will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Now batting, Brendan Hicks.
Too low, 1-0. First and second here with nobody out. Now a throw over to first. Has to dive, but he's back. the bag, and a dive, but he's back. None out, runners at first and second. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in there. And clearly trying to keep the ball low here. That's ball 2. A throw behind the runner at second. Has to dive, but he's back. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. And he lays off a pitch just below the knees. It's 3-0. J.C. Boscan is on deck. Now the 3-0 offering. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
Not a real good sign here. Already his third walk of the ball game this early. It shows me he may not have his A game out there right now.
Now a spin and a throw back to second. J.C. Boscan is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Infield's a double play depth, so they'll trade a run for 2 outs here.
From the stretch. Ball 2.
And you've got to throw strikes to this guy, especially with the bases loaded.
Keeping it low here, but that misses for ball 3.
And he'd better find that zone in a hurry because he's on the verge of forcing one home.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Well, that was an easy one to lay off there. That was a good job of coaxing the RBI out of it.
Tommy Hanson will dig in here with a chance early on to give his pitcher a little cushion to work with.
Now batting, Tommy Hanson.
Now a throw over, and the runner back. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
And now we'll see if they go ahead and give him the green light here with the bases loaded.
And there's ball 3.
Matt, he's all over the place. Now just a pitch away from forcing home a run.
That one's in there, 3-1. Now a look and a throw back to second. And a dive, but he's back. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Matt, he's digging a hole for himself now by not offering at those.
Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back in there. Grounded to third. This could be 2. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. On to Pujols, and it's a double play.
A little unconventional perhaps, but it does the job anyway, as a good turn here will get him the double play.
Martin Prado will step in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to pad this lead a bit early on. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back in. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And when guys start getting tired, they don't arch their backs enough and start leaving pitches up. Be careful.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back. Now a ball lined to the left side, and this is going to be a foul ball. play at second, and he just manages to get his hand in. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back in there. Again a throw and a dive, but he's back in. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he just manages to get his hand in. Throw, and the runner back. And he goes the other way with it, hit well, but this is a foul ball. Pickoff move to second, and a dive, but he's back in. This will find the seats behind the first base dugout. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. We'll jump ahead and pick this one up in the top of inning number 3. Number 96 will step in now.
Number 96.
In there, strike one.
A little bit of sinking action on that fastball. trying to run that one back on the outside corner, but it didn't quite get there.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And a fastball that's lifted the other way out to left. Holiday is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
He's got to be moving on those.
Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Yeah, and when you leave it up in the hitter's eyes like that, he knows enough not to chase out there.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Runner at first, chipper, now the pitch. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Dive, but he's back. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back. And again, a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in.
And kept those guys off balance throughout. That was a very good performance.
So that'll just about wrap things up here in this one. For Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this afternoon. Once again, the final score. The Braves are winners here, 4-2.